Welcome back to another Wildly Better Quick Talk. I want to invite you into one key question and invite you into an amazing exercise that can really bring you some clarity. And it is this simple question: what is your ideal day? Because presumably if you hit your ideal day more often than not, you end up with an ideal week and an ideal month and an ideal year. And when you combine all that together, you end up with an ideal life. This is one of the exercises I ask my coaching clients to do. I ask teams of executives to do. What's your ideal day? And I don't mean take a vacation and sit on the beach and drink Mai Tais forever. Maybe that's your ideal day. I think you'd probably get bored of that like I would in about 2 days or 3 days, right? A little vacation and downtime where you don't do much, that's one form of a life. But that's not what we're talking about here. I'm talking about what is your ideal day. So let me give you a couple things to get granular with and begin thinking about and writing about. What is your ideal AM? What is the ideal morning routine that if you hit the ball out of the park every morning, you had won the day? I've said this many, many times on these videos: win the morning, win the day. If you don't set up your day in the first couple hours that you're awake, then you are not going to win the day. The day will work you instead of you working it. And so I want to invite you, what's your ideal AM? Are you taking in some inspirational literature? Are you having that good hard 30 to 40 minute workout where you're releasing BDNF in your brain and optimizing your brain chemistry for a day of higher memory, neurogenesis, and the ability to think more clearly? Are you taking in some time of silence where you connect deeply with the core true self of who you are so that you actually end up more prepared to do deep creative work for the day? What is your ideal AM? Number two, what's your ideal workday look like? As you head into the office or you head into your place of work, or if you're a full-time parent, whatever the work is you do, healthcare provider, educator, what does your ideal workday look like? To hit the ball out of the park, what are the things that have to happen? What are the relational connections you have to make? What are the things that you have to get done day in and day out to make the day at work a win? Let me give you a third thing, relationally. What is your ideal day relationally? Who would you connect with ideally if it was going to be a home run day? What about your kids? What about your significant other? What about deep friendships? What's the iteration of that? How much aloneness and withness? We've had a recent video on that. What is your ideal relational day? And then last, let me give you the fourth area. What is your ideal PM? You know what? A lot of people spend their time from about after dinner, 7, 8 o'clock at night until they go to bed at 10, 11, midnight watching TV. I'm going to say one word to you: garbage. Garbage. Very little redemptive about anything that happens on TV from 8 to midnight. News, don't watch it. One of the things that people used to tease me about from the time I was in my 20s is I never took a newspaper, never picked one up, never read one, and never watched the news. Why? It's 100% negative energy, and it skews the biochemistry of your brain and how your body responds. There's absolute research that demonstrates those that take in news have more anxiety, have a view of the world that is skewed, and absolutely are wasting hours upon hours a day, not just a week. So what is your ideal PM? Hopefully it's not watching 4 hours of TV. Hopefully you're taking in some good literature. Hopefully you've got an idea of what time you need to get to bed to make sure that your next AM is a massive win. Gang, these are 4 areas that if you get granular and then you begin building a plan to become A+ in your AMs, your work day, your relational day, and your PM. If you start getting crystal clear, then building the rhythms and rituals to make that a reality, you are going to end up with an ideal day more often than not. Do I hit an ideal day every day? Heavens no. I'd love to tell you I hit it half the time, but I don't. But you know what? I have absolute clarity what my ideal day is. At the end of the day, I know if I hit it or didn't. So I want to invite you into that exercise. We've been giving you several exercises, and I'm going to give you another PDF so that you can think about this, so that you have got concrete clarity about building the life you want to build.